Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bigger Than Race. Exposure to all things true, whether you like it or not. With unique perspectives from different beings from all walks of life. This is Bigger Than Race. Investigate truth on your own terms.
Yo, you know who this is? This is your boy. Happy Thursday to you. It's a getting money season. I don't know if you see it. I don't know if you feel it. But I feel like some money and I see a whole lot of it. Shout out to everybody in the PTR community. You know what it is. We done made a lot of money. And we want to keep getting to the bag. Now, I have some things that I want to share on today's episode because I told you so. We told you so. Shout out to Sparks Flames. Shout out to everybody in the community who's always giving gratitude and, participating in all this knowledge that we continue to give out. We're going to dive right on in, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't want to tarry too long. I got a haircut, finally. I know I look good. You don't have to tell me how good I look. I'm very handsome. And, there's just a lot of things that we need to cover because we like to keep you ahead of all the trends that are coming. And we've been telling you all along that this stuff was happening. But now you can see it in plain sight. VR is being advertised. They selling Oculuses in Costco. During the NBA basketball game, they had several different advertisements playing along on these commercials. It's here, baby. If you were in the Patreon group, you would have been privy on the seat pump before it happened because we gave it to you first. I don't know what it is. They don't seem to think I'm actually a wizard. But I'm actually more than a wizard, guys. I'm a dancer. I'm a father. And I'm one hell of a crypto investor. Now let's go right on in. Shout out to everybody getting this money. We're going to continue to do it. And we're going to do it just like this. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, as we can see, we are here on the Stellar website. They don't call me the Stellar King for no reason because we've been telling you the truth all along. And you can see the receipts play out because it's not just me saying it. It's major companies, governments, trust. Ignore these individuals that telling you XLM wasn't nothing. Telling you it's the little brother to XRP. But it seems like the little brother been getting all the adoption. Let's hear why this company chose to build on Stellar. And just to give you a little history, DSTOQ makes use of tokenization and digital assets issuance on Stellar to provide US-grade securities like Tesla, Google, and Apple stock on their consumer-facing app and a B2B API integration to make investing accessible, affordable, and available to anyone with a mobile phone. Now, I don't know if that's happening on the Ledger XRP, but I know what's happening here. Let's go.
We wanted speed, We wanted low transaction costs, and we wanted to enable users to trade peer-to-peer on a global basis. And we found a Stellar blockchain which provided all of those things. DStock is based in Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein is a very beautiful country. It's in the mountains. You've got a river and there's a castle. It's very innovative towards capital markets and blockchain in particular. And it is a fantastic place to do business. At DStock, we have a range of products. We have a DeFi app that is making investing easy for people in emerging markets. Users can get access to investing directly from their phone. We also have an API that businesses can use to integrate with if they want to help their users getting access to investing. And if they want to abstract away a lot of the complexity of investing and just have a simple way to offer new products to their existing user bases. Historically, if we look at investing, most wealth generation that's happened in the last 100 years has been from people buying shares of companies. And for people in emerging markets, they might not have the same types of opportunities that someone in, say, America does when it comes to growing their wealth.
You have to externalize your funds, and then you have to go through an external broker, and those brokers usually have high minimums, high fixed fees, and they only make the investments viable at a much larger scale. So not ready for retail investors like myself.
We built our app with first-time investors in mind. And for them, it's very important to have a good user experience, for things to be as simple as possible and as fast as possible. How it works is we buy shares in Europe. We then tokenize them on the Stellar blockchain. Those tokens are then able to be traded directly on the Stellar DEX, which is a decentralized exchange. It's something that doesn't really exist in a lot of other networks. On the DEX, users can post offers for buying and selling of assets, and those offers are floating around the whole world, and they can be matched at any point in time, 24/7, at very low fees and very efficiently. We are seeing a lot of demand coming in for our app from emerging markets, where we reached around 25,000 downloads in the first quarter, and we have about 10,000 monthly active users. We're also seeing 100% month-on-month growth in the average account size of the users on the platform, on the app.
DStock has enabled me to invest in international companies, which I could never do before. And now I'm also investing or buying small stocks, which I could never do before until now. The investing is going to get me to where I want to be. It's going to get me to a greater career. It's going to put me in a position where I get to work on my own time and choose what I want to do in life.
DStock plans on continuing to grow on Stellar by focusing on making our services and our products available in as many countries as we can, as well as onboarding as many meaningful B2B partners that already have large existing customer bases. Through both of those motions, we aim to grow our business in a very meaningful way that is improving financial inclusion across the world.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Stellar is changing lives. I don't know about you, but Stellar has been changing mine. And that's all we wanted to do, was to keep bringing you the assets that we know are going to keep changing our pockets, your kids' future, and ours. And I have plenty of receipts to back every claim up that I'm talking about today. And I love receipts. Ooh, I love receipts. Now, DStock is taking the world by storm, but we continue to go down the merry-go-round, and we see IBM Worldwide. And people seem to think that this case study that IBM was doing didn't lead to anything of fruition, anything of fruitfulness. But I have to tell you that IBM and Stellar are working together. Okay? It's already been proven. If you go look at some other information that's out there, you'll see that if you use IBM, you are also using Stellar. Plain and simple. If you use Ripple, you don't have to use XRP. But if you use Stellar blockchain, you have to use the XLM token. And it's written in the code. It's written in the white paper. Don't look at me as if I'm just out here talking nonsense. You got to do the research for yourself. But I was talking to somebody the other day. He told me He doesn't like to do research. He just wants you to tell him. Well, that's why you lose money. IBM Worldwide, right here, baby. The problem: everyday financial institutions move trillions of dollars from country to country and currency to currency using a payment system designed over 50 years ago. It's slow, expensive, and unnecessarily complicated. We must be talking about SWIFT. IBM Worldwide piloted connecting larger scale financial institutions to Stellar via publicly permissioned network. Guys, implementation: regulated financial institutions applied to join Worldwire and were selected by IBM. These institutions connected to Worldwire APIs to submit transactions to the Stellar network. Why Stellar? Because of stablecoins, the compliance, the instant finality, scalability, nonprofit. That's the way to do things, guys. And this is not me who's saying it. IBM said it. Now we come over here, and we're still on the Stellar network on their website, Digital Asset and CBDC Compliance Panel. We know they just had this talking about their release of CBDCs, and they had a whole white paper. And the speakers there was Marta Belcher, Filecoin Foundation, General Counsel Protocol of Labs, of Special Counsel Electronic Frontier Foundation. We have the co-founder and board member of Global Digital Finance, the COO of BIT, Stellar Development Foundation, which is Jason Chapala, and we have the moderator, which is Marcina Tillman. Okay, so this all took place. So then we come down here and we find out that Stellar recently formed a partnership with Polygon for the token bridge. And if we understand the dominance and the position that Polygon is playing in the larger crypto space, we understand that it's working as a mechanism of interoperability. It connects all of these different chains and it helps them scale. So apparently, Polygon had to choose Stellar as this token bridge because of what Stellar provides to the entire ecosystem. Because remember, this is not a separate juncture. They're all moving in conjunction, but there's just steps that they have to place out before other steps can connect. This is a whole plan, guys. From everything that you see play out in the media, the narratives that you hear on Twitter, it is all orchestrated to keep pushing the ball down the court, down the field, however you want to think about it. Even this whole XRP Ripple lawsuit, it's all a part of the plan. Simple. It is what it is. Now, here we have Stellar helps fintech firms raise $145 million to expand crypto capabilities after its partnership with Visa. And now we know around the same time, its partnership with Visa and Circle. Now we know around the same time that Stellar released this CBD white paper, Visa also had a release. Okay. And this just perfectly shows you why Stellar and Visa are also in cahoots, because of this company right here, which is called Unbanked. This was called Turnio. Turnio, which is now Unbanked, runs on the Stellar blockchain. Unbanked has a partnership with Visa Faster Payments. And basically, they help other companies who want to partake in, crypto to fiat transactions with debit cards. Unbanked would be your on-ramp to doing that. If you're in the Patreon group, you already have an account with your block card, connecting you and giving you the freedom to spend your crypto if you choose to do so. So this is all leading back to Stellar, as it always does. And I've been telling you this all along. And people still seem to think that everything that I've been saying is bogus. But they can't combat all of the facts and receipts with stuff that they think is the best asset. And it's not about what's best. It's about me showing the community at large what is actually truth and factual. Fuck your opinion, because I don't really care about it. The truth outweighs all of that. Now, we continue to go down here, and we come to the site Circle. Now, if you go investigate who's behind Circle, 6 degrees of separation, and the dynamic forces that are behind this company Circle. Remember, Circle is right here, but you got other things and other companies and beings that are behind this group Circle that is operating as a little Circle, little payments network. But what you don't know is that this is the new treasury, right here in your face, right on the blockchain. Now, I've been telling you all along about particular assets that Circle has chosen, and they recently made an update to who they chose. Now, the USDC, which is the US digital dollar, is running on a handful of assets, one being Ethereum, one being Algorand, which we've been telling you to get in at 20 cents, Solana, Stellar, which we've been on your ass about for a very long time, Tron, which just gets so much hate in the community only because they want you out of that asset. Tron was chosen by the USDC. Why? And Hbar Hashgraph. If you don't have any of these assets in your portfolio, these are top prime assets. Now, Algorand, Stellar, Tron, and Hbar. This is the cheapest you're going to get these at right now. I've been talking to a lot of you in my community, been telling me you don't have Hbar Hashgraph. Now, what if you fast forward 2 years and Hbar Hashgraph is at the prices of Ethereum? Wouldn't you feel stupid? And it goes for the same people who had the opportunity to buy Bitcoin at $1, but they chose not to because it was $1. Oh, it's too expensive. I want to get a lot more bang for my buck. That's not enough, Brando. I need to get 100 million for my $100. See, it's that exact thinking that gets you tricked out of the wealth that you so desperately want. And some of you need. I needed it at a point in time. But you have me, the crypto godfather, the stellar king, the goddamn wizard. Time in and time out. This is why I don't do too many videos, because this exerts my energy, and I do a lot of things behind the scenes. And we have to keep ahead of all of the other YouTubers out there. I like to keep my people way in advance so we can actually see them trying to catch up to where we are. Uh-huh. Yeah, we see your little late ass. Yeah, we done been here eating lunch, having picnics, doing all kind of stuff before you got here. And all along the way, we've been making money. That's what it's about. Tell me, why don't we see all these other assets that claim to be the primo assets being up here? I'll tell you why. Because they're not as primo as you think they are. We're going to see a couple more assets pop up on this Circle multi-chain USDC. But it's going to be only assets that they see that is deemed right for what their initiative calls for. It is everything that these goddamn YouTubers have been telling you not to get. I got the proof. And you don't want me to start calling people out because I get to their ass. Now we're going to continue. Here we are on Bitcoin.com. The same asset that you talk about, the same Justin Sun, who you claim is a fraud, he's a scam, you don't like what he does. I love what he does because what he does is it leads to results and receipts. You can't ignore the fact that he is building a behemoth of an ecosystem right in front of your face. Tron partnered with Sony Interactive Entertainment to enhance blockchain gaming experience. You got to be a goddamn fool to see something like this and to still think negatively about an asset. That goes to show you there's not too many people in the world that still have a backbone to think for themselves. You need a YouTuber to help you believe that something is valid when actually that YouTuber is leading you astray. See, I had to go get a haircut just to talk this goodness to you because I need you to take me serious. I didn't think you took me serious when I'm wearing a hat and shit. But you're going to take me serious today. Why is that? Because everything we talk about leads to the goddamn bag. If I need to start pulling up receipts on every goddamn coin we ever called, you'll see thousands upon thousands of percentages of gains. It's reflecting in my portfolio. And I know it's reflecting in others. Even if you just come over here to watch some free news, your ass is still getting the bag. Now, I don't need to read this, but basically this partnership is designed for Sony when they start integrating their gaming. The underlying technologies that they will be using is the Tron blockchain. You can't ignore this, guys. I know you want to call me out. Some of you will disagree with everything I said, but no, I'm right because everything played out and the receipt said that, but you still can't say that I'm right. But that's okay. Let's continue to go down. Now, Valkyrie and Tron Foundation, the launch of Valkyrie Trust. Tron Trust. This was back in September of 17, but we got to put these big dynamic events that happen back into your face so you can really understand why they keep choosing these assets. Tron Foundation is pleased to announce the launch of Valkyrie Tron Trust by strategic partner Valkyrie Investments. Come on, guys. I mean, Valkyrie CEO Leah Wall comments, "We are thrilled to work with Tron to launch the first Tron Trust in the U.S. Tron has established a reputation as the most inclusive blockchain with its energy efficient and low-cost platform." But see, this CEO, who actually has credibility, says all these wonderful things about Tron, and your dumbass got nothing but negativity to say because some fucking YouTuber that you listen to told you that. And you don't have your own mind to be able to see through the smoke. So you get led astray right where your ass rightfully belongs. Now, let's keep going. This was the white paper that I was talking to you about Visa publishing for the CBDCs and stablecoin interoperability. This came out on October 1st. CBDCs with Visa. Unbanked is with Visa. Unbanked runs on the Stellar blockchain. Do you see the connection, guys? I mean, for God's sakes, they got securities running on the Stellar DEX. And if there's anybody out there who would like a link to this channel today to come out here and talk, I will link you so you can bring your face on here so we can have some dialogue. Because I'm in that type of mood. MoneyGram looks to Stellar and USDC to enable local currency payouts. Okay, so you mean to tell me MoneyGram done dropped XRP's ass to go with XRP's little brother? Some little brother that is. Seems like the little big brother. And the big brother don't know shit. This is not me, guys, that's saying this. These are these companies, these prominent individuals who are within this crypto blockchain industry. This ain't Brando. I'm just here delivering you the facts. Don't judge me by how I look, baby, or the melanation in my skin tone. Ooh. See, if you know anything like I know, you know it has to come through us first to be deemed as popular and right. Country music came from people who look like me. Hip hop came from people who look like me. Blues came from people who look like me. Rock and roll came from people who look like me. You tell me I'm fucking lying. If you do, you need to do some more research. Oh, just like when it comes to cryptocurrency. You know I'm bad. Ooh, some of you don't like it. You think I got a big ego. I don't care. That's just your insecurity speaking. Okay, I'll reload it. for the Asia Pacific ecosystem, Stellar Development Foundation, COO, to speak at the BSN Global Partnership Conference. Now, guys, we know a lot about the BSN because we have been going over it quite a bit for a good little minute, guys. Probably about a year now. And what we noticed at the BSN is that Stellar was there. And we also know that the Hyperledger was also on the BSN as well. But see, we go through 6 degrees of separation. Stellar will be up here soon because we know that Stellar is a big dog, especially if they were just speaking at the BSN in September. Oh my gosh, you know I'm so good. Because look at the assets that they're already choosing, which are assets that Circle chose. Algorand, Solana. Who else is going to come? Ethereum. We know Stellar is coming up. Stellar is coming up. New Cosmos partnership seeks to expand blockchain gaming for players worldwide. See, now we're about to go take a deep end in the metaverse. And before I do that, I want to play this video really quick so you understand where I'm at when it comes to the metaverse. Because see, what you don't know is that we've been trying to keep you ahead of the curve the entire time. All we wanted was for you to get this money. But you fight me for the money. You talk down to me because you think I don't know how to get to the money. Well, I just want to tell you, if you're somebody out there who's new to crypto, you need to accelerate your learning curve. There's only one place, the best place to do that, that leads to positive ROI, which is return on investment, is bigger than race. I don't care what you say. The proof is in the pudding. All of my people, depending on what level they are making money. Some have made millions, some hundreds of thousands, some just crossing over to the the $100,000 mark. Some just reached their first 50 grand. Listen, and we all have come from the bottom. I started off with 10 grand. And I'm where you'd like to be. And we want to get you exactly in that same spot. Because why not you? Your whole life, people have been talking down to you, telling you you ain't shit. I'm here to tell you that you are whatever you want to be. And if you believe it to be. I told myself I was a millionaire. I've been saying this since I was broke, homeless. I still knew I was a millionaire. And here today, I have reached the pinnacle. And I'm still going up. And I want to take you with me. So join the Patreon group now or forever hold your peace. Now, let's dive into the metaverse.
Welcome to Valkyrie.
Ooh, Blocktopia, ladies and gentlemen. The future is here. And I really like Blocktopia because I feel like we can make a lot of money there. And not only that, It's a place where, crypto people, us, can go and actually understand what's going on. We can buy land in that big ass tower building that they call Blocktopia. There's going to be a lot of opportunity in this metaverse, and you can go and get the asset now for dirt cheap. I think it's going to only go up from this point because it can't go any lower. I think there's a lot of opportunity there. Not going to dive too deep in the project on this video. Definitely in the Patreon group. But give it a look. Give it a look. Now, we go back to this article from Cosmos expanding their blockchain gaming for players worldwide. Now, over 8 million active users across Forte partner games to seamlessly benefit from Cosmos multi-chain. Now, if you know, we've been talking to you about Cosmos since Cosmos was about $4, $5, and you can look at where it is today. Cosmos will continue to go up, and it will be at prices as Ethereum and so on. Okay? Time will tell, but I know where it's going. Why? Because we've done the research, and we know who Tendermint is. Tendermint is the software development company behind Cosmos and the Interchain Foundation. They have announced a partnership with Forte, an organization building a blockchain platform for video games. As a core contributors to the Cosmos network, Tendermint's partnership with Forte creates accessibility to blockchain gaming for all developers and gamers who can easily integrate their gaming ecosystems with Cosmos' interoperable blockchain network. With almost 3 billion gamers around the world and immense interest surrounding NFTs, the partnership with Forte will help propel Cosmos to a wider audience and solidify our place as a leading blockchain ecosystem. We have already built the industry's best tools for blockchain development, like Cosmos SDK and Starport, said Ping Zhang, CEO of Tendermint. As premier blockchain gaming platform, Forte provides the necessary blockchain infrastructure for game developers and players, such as cryptocurrency wallets that store virtual assets and NFTs in a secure, easy-to-use, and fully compliant package. The organization raised $185 million in a Series A funding led by Griffin Gaming Partners earlier this year. And there are more than 25 world-class game developers building on Forte's platform, including pioneers Will Wright, SimCity The Sims, Jeff Tunnell, Star Siege Tribes, Social City, and Hi-Res Studios, Smite and Palladians. To date, Forte has created more than 10 million wallets, minted over 5 million NFTs, and has over 8 million monthly active users across its partner games. This is big for Cosmos. And if you're a Cosmos holder and a Cosmos staker, I salute you. Robots take over Italy's vineyards as wineries struggle with COVID-19 worker shortages. Guys, this is exactly what they wanted. This was an event to help usher in the 4th and 5th industrial revolutions. If you can't see that by now, you need to go kill yourself, because you don't deserve to be living in the metaverse, in the multiverse, or even this goddamn universe. Now, let's go. Cointelegraph, a virtual skyscraper in the sky will do the trick. A virtual reality metaverse is leveraging the brightest minds in cryptocurrency in a 20-floor tower full of educational content. And that was just what we showed you at the Blocktopia. I really think you guys should take Blocktopia serious. We told you about Realm at 20 cents. It went up almost 40, 50 cents. Dropped back down, but it's still up. And Realm will keep on soaring. Blocktopia, Crypto Poppy, Crypto Wizard, the Stellar King, the Godfather. I put my stamp on it. And you know what happens when I put my stamp on it. Boom! You don't have to believe it. Join the Patreon group and you'll see it for yourself live. All right. Now, as we've been mentioning and keeping up with the trends of all of these things, we've been watching the Lakers game versus Golden State about 3 nights ago. and they're priming you up for everything that is getting ready to come. All things VR, all things metaverse. Check out the new Oculus commercial. They're also selling Oculus pretty much everywhere now. Costco, I don't even care. I saw a goddamn guy who was homeless trying to sell me an Oculus. He was just out there trying to pump gas in the metaverse. Just gas, 25 cents. And I'm like, God damn, where you at, bro? I can't see you. Let's go.
I don't relate to you. I don't relate to you, no. Cause I never treat me this. You made me hate this thing. And I don't talk about you don't want me and I never told anyone anything.
Rated E for everyone.
See, now I have to tell you, Oculus. See, if you understood the things that we understand, you would understand that Oculus is partnered with CEEKVR. See, you probably didn't know that because you weren't privy to CEEKVR. But Oculus is partnered with CEEKVR. And you know what that means? Boom. Now, I want to give a shout out to the super chats that have been coming through real quick. Willie Ballard, thank you for the $10. Thanks for the constant fire, information, and perspective. New Titan with the $9.99. Appreciate that as well. And, you know, just because you may not believe what I'm saying, guys, doesn't mean it isn't true, because we don't come out here and give off information without actually fact checking it and making sure all T's are crossed and all I's are dotted before we start speaking out of our mouths. So if you're in the chat talking about this guy, this, that, I don't really care, okay? Because your opinion don't mean nothing to the bag. Nothing. Now, I'm here with my big friend, the billionaire. He always keeps me up to date on what's going on. And lately, there's been a lot of VR action. Hope he doesn't mind me sharing this. There's been a lot going on within the NFT space. But see, Animoca is leading the forefront. And Animoca is connected to everything. And if I were to show you my portfolio, ooh, does it look like Animoca's? I want to become the next 10 cent of my world. I want to make $18 billion in 2018. I want to do it right now in 2021, 2022. The most money you will ever make is in gaming. And you will come to find out some of the top blockchains all have their hands in gaming. Some of the biggest games all lead to Animoca. Now I know you out here thinking, what he talking about? Animoca, Amamoca. Because I can hear so many people, they can't even say Animoca. Say it with me. Animoca. Animoca. Now say, Annie, are you okay? Ooh, I got you on that one. But we see Concept Art House, partner with Gala. Who do we see here? You goddamn right. We see Animoca. And we see Gala. Gala will make us rich alone. I know there's a lot of people in the community who are very happy about the Gala investment. Very happy. Now, all roads lead to Animoca. So you have a lot of things that was coming up. We have a conference, the future of music and NFTs. If you know about what's happening in music and NFTs, you understand what's going on. And we have already told our community about the assets to invest in that are connected to all of the big VCs. And like I said before, join the Patreon group. Join the Patreon group. Coinbase partners with Navi to power a crypto custody for Facebook's Navi. People think Facebook is going somewhere. Facebook ain't going no damn where. Facebook is just revamping, meaning what you once knew will no longer be that. You have to understand that these guys operate in different, they have a different standard of thinking, and their logic is totally different than how me and you would think. Now, I understand how they think, which is how I'm able to streamline this information to you to cut through all the bullshit and the smoke. Okay? I don't know everything, but I know how to see bullshit and call it out. Facebook isn't going anywhere. They're just going to revamp it, and it will still be a dominating force. I'm not going to use it. I don't really like it like that anymore, but it's still going to be adopted and still be used because they're going to make sure of that. And of course, Facebook will be interoperable with other things. It will have to be. Now, NBA Top Shot signed a partnership deal with Coinbase, and Coinbase has been partnering with a lot of NBA teams. One of these other cryptos that I know that have been partnering with NBA teams that people don't know about is Chiliz. Chiliz and Coinbase are going to merge. I already see it. The writing's on the wall. And you don't believe me? Don't believe me. I don't give a damn. Still going to happen. Now, CNN featured holograms and the work we're doing to bring volumetric capture to the smartphone. This is a video you guys must check out because you need to understand the emerging tech that is taking place and how there's key cryptocurrencies that are behind this tech that you need to know about. But I'm not going to tell you here. You're going to need to join the Patreon group. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Rafa. Welcome to Holograms. What we do is developing technologies that allow you to record people in 3D. You can bring them into augmented reality, virtual reality, any other kind of immersive applications. It could also be games, visual effects, or anything like that. Volumetric capture has the potential to shape the way we communicate in the future. And when you're seeing it in augmented reality, you can feel like that person is really in front of you. A lot of people wanted to create content, capturing memories, capturing famous people, but it was only available for a handful of creators in the world because it was expensive, it was difficult to do. What we wanted was to bring this whole experience into the phone. You get asked many times, so what is this for? And then my answer is always like, what is a camera for? I want people to just use it and suddenly come up with new ways of using it that probably we haven't even thought of.
Boom. There it is. There it is. Outlier Ventures collaboration with Polygon. If you understand Outlier, you know what it is. Fluffs. Some of the most dominating, undervalued NFTs in the game. It's just what it is. Guys, I don't want to continue too long because I really wanted to just get in and get out real quick. But how's everybody doing? He said, F your opinion. Oh, he wasn't talking to me. The wizard, let me see what he said. The wizard brought Chiliz to us at 0.2 and now 31 cents. So make sure you join the Patreon. Yes, we bring a lot of assets very early. Very, very early. Thank you, Brando, for all your work. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jamarcus, what's popping? He said, you need to go kill yourself. Good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. That is what I tell my friends, and they say I am crazy and is all about Corona. Yes, yes. He said, did you know what nobody talks? Warren Buffett had lunch with Justin. Of course. We've already talked about this on the channel. But that was a prime example to show you That was a ritual that took place in front of all of us that people can't even see. They showed you, they took this man to the highest of the heights. And nobody talks about Jack Ma missing. But I want you to know Jack Ma being replaced by Justin Sun. Catch that on Fleet. Some of you, that might have went over your head, but you probably won't even understand it. I understand it, which is why you see these checkerboards right here. Catch that on Fleet. Some of you might understand it. Some of you might not, but it's okay. Now, John, what's going on, brother? Play it. Hold my drink while I do my dance. I'll play it. I'll play it. I'll play it. I listen, Brando. I'll never talk you down. Cool. Appreciate you, Wild Alchemical Spirit. You crack me up. Preach it, brother. Oh, you already know. Oh, hey, we cracking everybody up. But you know what? Since they're requesting it, I have to play it because it's only right. Because I need to hold my drink and let me do my dance. The Billionaire, can you hear me? I thought you said this thing's launching at 3 o'clock. Let's go. Let's connect it. Let's connect it. Let's connect it. We got a lot of bullishness coming out, guys. I got a lot of great videos, a lot of great content coming up. You're about to see some revamps because I've been hiring some people behind the scenes to help take this shit to the next level. And please believe it's going to be taken to the next level because anything I ever do always goes up to the highest 10th degree. You dig? Why is this not connecting? Let me connect this real quick. Give me a second. Is my thing on? It is. Now it is. All right, there you go. You about to get it popping right now. Let's go. I don't know about you, but in my ceiling, in my city, this is what I like to play. I don't know what BPC is, but I will check it out. I'll check it out while I do this.
I said, oh my dream, let me do my dance.
Let's go.
I got all of these girls in the rave on the complex parts. Big back with the cycle shots, looking like Todd and France. I got all of these eyes on me when I do my dance. I said, hold my dream, let me do my dance. I got all of these girls in the rave on the complex parts. Big back with the cycle shots, looking like Todd and France. I got all of these eyes on me when I do my dance. I just linked up, bro, at the back of the market, said I got the sweetest packet. When I go up on that magic carpet, man, I go fly like a ladder. Put the thing up on spots, no shirt on the M-way, fast lane, whipping no lacking. She look about that timepiece, wrist look pricey, man, I get the peas, I'm bad. There's no subtractions.
This song for all my future millionaires, all my millionaires who getting it, all my thousandaires. Anybody trying to get up and get to the next level.
I put her in the Emporio money, so I hop up in the whip, baby, in the khaki. Getting off really like she on Charlie, but I'm rolling up my weed up with the card. She know I'm living a life. I'm missing her Henny with Sprite. I give her the time of her life. You know how we rolling at night.
Mixing the Henny, I'm mixing the Henny. You know that she loving the vibe. Chilling with Emily, she love the remedy. You know she staying tonight.
Hey!
I'll give her something she like.
Hey!
She knows she here for the rap. I'll give her something she like. She knows she here for the rap.
I said, oh my drink, let me do my dance.
Woo!
I got all of these girls in the rave on the complex dance. Big back with the cycle shots, looking like Todd and France. I got all of these eyes on me when I do my dance. I said, hold my drink, let me do my dance. I got all of these girls in the rave on the complex dance. Big back with the cycle shots, looking like Todd and France. I got all of these eyes on me when I do my dance.
See, the problem is your favorite YouTuber is scared to be himself. I'm me all the time, and I wanted to make sure that I was just that. So I don't care if you don't like me, if you feel I'm arrogant, if you think I'm cocky. That ain't even true, but you might believe it, and that's going to trick your ass right out of this bag. Let's go.
Straight off the M-way leaning, hopped in the beam and changed up my life. Putting in the work all day in the evenings, why never sleeping, always on grind.
One thing they going to always say about me, boy, you keep it authentic. You've always been you. You didn't never deviate. You didn't change. The only thing you did is kept elevating, and you helped us do the same. Let's go.
Get the diving like David Seaman, talking about feelings, talking about hype, talking about just cause I'm as Nigerian, doesn't mean man I got the green and the white to the arch, that thing, baby, arch it. Back that thing, I'm a party. When a man walk in, I'm a lucky. To the past, that thing, I'm a sparky. What you know about the life I live, man, skipping it, bro, not living the life. Lockdown's got man looking his tears, man, catching a flag, go straight to the fire. I said, oh my drink, let me do my dance. I got all of these girls in a rave on a complex parts. Big back with this.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to take it out. I want to thank you for tuning in. Join the Patreon group because you're doing yourself a disservice. If you like getting money, you better join the Patreon group. I'm not even asking for a lot of money. You're just too damn cheap. You don't want to invest in yourself. It's cheaper than a Netflix subscription. But the price of tea goes up November 1st. Holla at your boy. Thanks for tuning in. All my BTR community, you know who it is. This is your boy, Brando. Investigate truth on your own terms.